Hello folks, Reverend Crystal Cox here. I want to visit with you about being defensive, the proverbial chip on your shoulder. I've spent a lifetime being very, very, very defensive. It's not healthy. And when you're young, you build these defenses or these inner armies that come up and they're defending you, say, from a verbally abusive parent or from your parents fighting or some sort of trauma that's happened to you as a child. Maybe you can remember it, maybe you can't. But people that are really defensive, and I've dealt with it my whole life, really have been wounded or hurt as a child, and maybe they have trust issues. But the thing is that when you recognize it coming up, just be gentle on yourself and just let it go. The problem I had sometimes had, like in my 20s and my 30s, is when that defensiveness will come up, I would then defend it. I would recognize it coming up, and then I would justify why, well, it came up because of this and because of that, and then I'd keep kind of attacking the person. I mean, they'd feel attacked, but I'm really protecting myself from feeling any emotions of vulnerability with that person. So if you're extremely defensive all the time, you feel like everything someone that you love says is against you, it's a direct attack against you, it hurts your feelings, when really they could be talking about something completely vastly different. But you hear it one way and you get your feelings really hurt and you shut down. Maybe you say something snotty or something abusive or something cold. Maybe you don't even really mean to say something to hurt them. Then you recognize that you hurt them. So instead of saying, you know what, I'm working on that, I'm going to do that better next time, and, what do? Well, we defend ourselves. We're like, well, I did this because you did that, or we did this, and you go round and round and round and round. Okay, so the idea is to try to recognize that feeling right when it comes up. Okay, when your abandonment issues have been hit, your trust issues have been hit, and you feel it come up, and sometimes you might just say something, and then you can, even if it comes out of your mouth, you can say, you know what, that was an automatic response to something I'm working on, can I do that again? Okay, because sometimes this happens, mostly it happens with people that you're really, really close to. And I know that I have had issues with defensiveness where someone could say something to me that's actually relatively nice or neutral, and I take offense, extreme offense, because I feel like they're attacking me, or they don't like me, or they're hurting me, or I've done something to offend them and I want to please them. And you first of all have to be strong in who you are. Okay? Know your truth, speak your mind, mean what you say what you mean, and follow through, and don't justify it. Okay? Be strong in who you are. It doesn't matter what your lover says, what your mother, what your kids, what anybody says. If you're strong in who you are, you won't have such a chip on your shoulder. You won't always be feeling like, well, but they said this, so then that's bad about me, and I'm a bad person, I have to change this about me. No, be strong in who you are, and then when these automatic feelings come up because you're so wounded, be kind to yourself. And be kind to that person. Say, look, I want to be kind. I want to be compassionate. I want to move through this. I've taken offense. I've maybe reacted a certain way. I'm not really sure what to do. And just try to kind of move through it and be a better you. But mainly, law of attraction, you want to be kind to yourself and gentle on yourself and forgive yourself and just keep trying to be a better self. Okay, it's okay if you got a big chip on your shoulder. It's okay if you're extremely defensive. It's okay if you have massive abandonment issues, okay? It's really cool that you know it. Feel it come up and just move through. Sometimes you got to fake it until you make it. Fake it with that person, or say, I've had some things come up and I need to step out of this energy and ask for a timeout. I know all these things affect your ego because you want to be all cool, but extreme defensiveness is something that is very, very painful. And when you've done something that you, sitting outside of yourself, cannot even justify that you did, and then you begin to defend yourself and justify why you did it, it just creates more pain for everybody involved. It's best to just say, I took that wrong because of my own pain and issues. Can I say that over? Can we have a do-over? Or I apologize for the way I responded to that. Can you give me a minute? Go away and come back. Okay, dealing with being very defensive and having trust issues with someone and feeling like every comment they say is against you, or that they're going to abandon you or withdraw love, comes from previous relationships, maybe even past lives and childhood stuff, and it's not going to go away overnight, okay? So be kind to yourself and just take baby steps. God bless you.